I'm sorry for the delay, Dr. Travers. There was some confusion about who we were scheduled to interview.
I see.
Are you ready to get started?
I believe so.
Please state your occupation.
Well, I am a structural engineering professor specializing in large-scale infrastructure in coastal communities.
Please start by giving us a brief overview how the bridge was built and what it's made of.
You've heard the lady. It's made out of brains.
Nick!
Yep.
Yes, let's talk about building a bridge. I can do that. I can talk about building a bridge. Is this thing, is the microphone on?
Yes.
How to build a bridge. Oh, don't look at the camera. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I'm Dr. Nancy Smith. I am a professor of education. I'm here today because you want me to tell you how we made that bridge.
Nick, who did we schedule?
I am perfectly capable of explaining how to build a bridge.
Are you ready to do that now?
Am I? I am ready. I think we can both probably quote the wiki page for the bridge. You know, twin cable stays, delta, segmented, precast, concrete, box girders.
Were there environmental factors that influenced the choice of materials used for bridge construction?
I thought you wanted me to come here and tell you how to build a bridge.
I do, yes. Would you like to address path analysis, quality control, worker safety?
Those are all very important concerns that have been addressed extensively in online resources and local news reporting. By the time people started drilling those first foundational piles, most of the work to create the bridge was already done. We have to start before that.
You mean the needs analysis research, environmental impact studies?
There are so many steps, right? All those studies, political maneuvering, who's going to pay for what materials are going to be used, and how do we get all those cables and that concrete and that rebar, the terrifying years-long rerouting of traffic patterns. But I want to go back even earlier in the process.
But that's why you're here, to tell us about how they built the bridge.
I don't think you're listening to me.
Would you like me to simplify the questions?
We're supposed to be building trust in this environment. You're supposed to be very reassuring to me until the moment where you ask the question that, uncovers an essential truth. Have you planned your line of questioning in the hopes of revealing something profound?
Nick.
Look, what you're missing here is the steps that go into making anything. You don't have fancy lighting equipment or expensive rigs, but you've brought along what you can, and you're making do with what you have. Look what you're doing with the natural light in this room. It's really nice. Look at any one of the elements that you're using here today. Look at these lights. Why would a filmmaker be using this? You're using them creatively. Like, look at all the parts of them. Look at the batteries and the plastic case. Look at the wires and the little electric diode thingies. Like, people had to put all of these parts together. They had to shape the plastic, and they had to make it work. Someone put this into a package. Someone marketed it as holiday lights or whatever, mood lighting or something. You looked at that and thought, I can use that for whatever you call it, fill lighting or key lighting. The point is, that was creative. You're a creative person. You wouldn't be in this room if you weren't a creative person. You, right now, doing this, making this film. But you didn't apply that creativity accidentally. You've done innovative things before. I know that creativity can be crushed. That human impulse for creativity and endeavor, it can be crushed by grief and pain and confusion and hunger. But that creative impulse is still in there. Creativity can bring solutions. Solutions can bring empowerment. Empowerment can bring purpose. Purpose can open the door to possibility, survival, relief, joy if we're lucky. Human creativity and endeavor starts with the impulse to play and create things or solve problems. Without that, there's no bridge.
Would you summarize how you think that bridge was built?
That bridge was made with mud pies and finger paint and dancing in the rain. That bridge was built by people who wanted to solve problems and make connections. That bridge was built out of people's hearts and people's brains. You wouldn't be in this room asking me these questions, making this film, if you weren't a creative person. You, in this room right now, you are a creative person, and that is amazing.